Hello and welcome to another episode of Weekly Current Affairs Quiz. Let's begin. What is the mandate of the recently formed Free AI Committee of RBI? Implement AI models in banking, review AI adoption and suggest governance frameworks, develop AI-specific banking regulations, or build an AI-powered payment system. The correct answer is option B. The Reserve Bank of India announced the formation of an 8-member Free AI Committee aimed at developing a framework for responsible and ethical artificial intelligence adoption in the financial sector. The committee will be chaired by Pushpak Bhattacharya from IIT Bombay and is tasked with submitting its recommendations within 6 months. Next, which initiative aligns with the goals of bilateral SLINEX exercise 2024? Made in India, Sagar, Neighborhood First, Blue Economy Framework. The correct answer is option B, Sagar. SLINEX 2024, the bilateral naval exercise between India and Sri Lanka, successfully concluded on December 20, 2024 at Visakhapatnam under the Eastern Naval Command. This exercise has been held annually since 2005, enhancing maritime cooperation between the two countries. Next, which mosquito species is targeted for urban malaria control in India? Anopheles dirus, Anopheles stephensi, Aedes aegypti, Culex pipiens. The correct answer is option B. India has exited the WHO High Burden to High Impact Group in 2024, marking a significant milestone in its fight against malaria. PM Modi's government aims to achieve zero indigenous malaria cases by 2027 and complete malaria elimination by 2030. National Framework for Malaria Elimination 2016 and National Strategic Plan 2023 to 2027 provide roadmaps for elimination. Next, what is one major challenge highlighted by the Parliamentary Standing Committee regarding Swamitva? Lack of technology, joint family ownership and tribal land disputes, insufficient funding, or lack of trained personnel? The correct answer is option B, joint family ownership and tribal land disputes. PM Narendra Modi will distribute 5 million property cards on December 27, 2024 under the Swamitva scheme aimed at monetizing rural residential assets worth 1.37 lakh crore for financial inclusion. The Swamitva scheme, survey of villages and mapping with improvised technology in village areas, was launched in 2020 to promote rural economic progress by demarcating properties using drone technology. Next, which legislation provides the highest level of protection to pangolins in India? Forest Conservation Act 1980, Wildlife Protection Act 1972, Biodiversity Act 2002, Environmental Protection Act 1986. The correct answer is option B, Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Telangana has reported 3 cases of pangolin poaching in the past 2 months, raising concerns among forest authorities about the resurgence of the illegal wildlife trafficking. Pangolins are critically endangered species under IUCN Red List. The Indian pangolin is protected under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, granting it the highest legal protection. Next, which crater revealed the recent discovery of 50,000-year-old baby mammoth carcasses in Siberia? Yana Basin, Batagaika crater, Permafrost Basin, or Arctic Circle crater? The correct answer is option B, Batagaika crater. Researchers in Siberia uncovered the best preserved mammoth carcass to date, a 50,000-year-old female baby mammoth named Yana, discovered in the Yakutia region. Found in the Batagaika crater, this is one of only 7 mammoth remains ever discovered globally. Next, which scheme was inaugurated by the Prime Minister during Veer Bal Divas? Poshan Abhiyan, Suposhit Panchayat Scheme, Rashtriya Bal Suraksha Yojana, Swachh Bharat Bal Yojana. The correct answer is option B, Suposhit Panchayat Scheme. The Ministry of Women and Child Development celebrated Veer Bal Divas and conferred the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puruskar on 26 December 2024. During the event, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Suposhit Panchayat scheme and participate in the Veer Bal Divas program aimed at promoting nutrition and child welfare at the grassroots level. Next, which act replaced the Consumer Protection Act 1986? Consumer Protection Amendment Act 2018, Consumer Protection Act 2019, Consumer Fair Practices Act 2020, or none of the above? The correct answer is option B, Consumer Protection Act 2019. National Consumer Rights Day 2024 was celebrated on December 24, chaired by Shri Prahlad Joshi in New Delhi. The day commemorates the Consumer Protection Act 1986, later replaced by the Consumer Protection Act 2019. Next, recently, who was appointed as the Chief Justice of Himachal Pradesh High Court? Justice Narendra G, Justice Rajiv Shakdher, Justice G.S. Sandhavalia, or Justice Ravindra Dudeja? The correct answer is option C, Justice G.S. Sandhavalia. Justice G.S. Sandhavalia was appointed as the Chief Justice of Himachal Pradesh High Court and Justice Narendra G as the Chief Justice of Uttarakhand High Court on December 23, 2024. Next, what is India's rank in the Travel and Tourism Development Index 2024? 54th, 39th, 38th, or 42nd? The correct answer is option B, 39th. India ranks 39th among 119 countries in the Travel and Tourism Development Index 2024 published by the World Economic Forum. Improved infrastructure, government initiatives, and policy reforms have contributed to the significant ranking improvements. Next, what material is used for biobitumen production in the first biobitumen national highway Nagpur-Mansar? Petroleum derivatives, crop residues, lignin, synthetic polymers, or bamboo fibers? The correct answer is option B, crop residues. India inaugurated its first biobitumen national highway on the Nagpur-Mansar bypass, part of National Highway 44. The highway uses biobitumen derived from crop residues and aims to address pollution, reduce construction costs, and generate employment. Next, which spacecraft will SpaceX use for its docking demonstration? Aditya L1 and Gaganyaan, SDX-01 and SDX-02, Chandrayaan 4 and Shukrayaan, or Mars Orbiter Mission 2 and PSLV C-60? The correct answer is option B, SDX-01 and SDX-02. ISRO reveals first look of two SpaceX satellites that will dock in space. ISRO is set to launch the Space Docking Experiment mission, aiming to demonstrate autonomous docking between two spacecraft, a critical technology for future space endeavors. Next, which aircraft will the Tejas Mk2 replace in the IAF? Rafale and MiG-27, Mirage 2000, MiG-29 and Jaguar, Su-30 MKI and Mirage 2000, or MiG-21 and MiG-27? The correct answer is option B, Mirage 2000, MiG-29 and Jaguar. The LCA Tejas Mk2 is under design and development to be an all-weather multi-role combat aircraft capable of operating in dense and hostile air defense environments. The LCA Tejas Mk2 is set to replace Mirage 2000, MiG-29 and Jaguar aircraft, addressing the decline in IAF fighter squadrons due to the phasing out of aging MiG-21, MiG-23 and MiG-27 variants. Next, what is significant about the Louisiana case of H5N1 avian influenza? First human case in the US, first severe case linked to backyard poultry in the US, first case of the B3.13 genotype, first case involving wild birds. The correct answer is option B, first severe case linked to backyard poultry in the US. A patient from Louisiana exposed to sick and dead birds in a backyard poultry flock has been hospitalized with a severe H5N1 avian influenza infection confirmed by the CDC. This marks the first severe human case of H5N1 linked to backyard poultry in the US among a total of 61 reported human infections in 2024. Next, what does IAAIIC stands for? Indian Army Advanced Innovation Center, Indian Army Artificial Intelligence Incubation Center, Indian Army Aerospace Initiative Center, or Indian Army Autonomous Intelligence Collaboration? The correct answer is option B. The Indian Army launched the Indian Army Artificial Intelligence Incubation Center in Bengaluru. It aimed at modernizing defense capabilities and addressing contemporary security challenges. Next, what is the main purpose of Habitat 1? Simulate space conditions for astronaut training, launch satellites, build a moon base, or train animals for space missions? The correct answer is option A. Habitat 1 is ISRO's first analog mission to simulate space conditions, preparing astronauts for real missions. Located in Ladakh, the habitat mimics Moon and Mars-like terrain for research and testing. Next, what caused the recent fatalities in Gudori, Georgia? Earthquake, food poisoning, carbon monoxide poisoning, or structural collapse? The correct answer is option C, carbon monoxide poisoning. 12 Indian nationals died from carbon monoxide poisoning at Godavari Sky Resort, Georgia. Victims were found in a sleeping area above the Haveli restaurant. Next, to which indigenous community did Tulsi Goda belong? Soliga, Halaki, Irula, or Gond? The correct answer is option B, Halaki. Tulsi Goda, widely known as the Encyclopedia of Forests, passed away at the age of 86, leaving behind an unparalleled legacy in environmental conservation. A Padma Shri awardee and a true champion of nature, she dedicated her entire life to preserving forest and fostering sustainability. Born in 1944 in Hunali village, Karnataka, to Narayan and Neeli, Tulsi Goda belongs to the indigenous Halaki community. Next, which organization is supporting Agnikul Cosmos for the Agniban project? ISRO, Ministry of Defense, Technology Development Board, or Department of Atomic Energy? The correct answer is option C, Technology Development Board. The Ministry of Science and Technology supports Chennai-based aerospace startup Agnikul Cosmos in developing the Agniban rocket, a customizable two-stage launch vehicle designed to deliver payloads up to 300 kg or to orbits at 700 km altitude, making satellite launches accessible and affordable. Next, what is the theme of International Migrants Day 2024? Migration and sustainability, honoring migrant contributions, building inclusive societies, or honoring the contributions of migrants and respecting their rights? The correct answer is option B, honoring migrant contributions. International Migrants Day is observed every year on December 18 to highlight the challenges faced by migrants and celebrate their contributions to societies globally. The 2024 theme is honoring the contributions of migrants and respecting their rights. That's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.